Good morning, everybody. Lee Brower here, and welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am grateful to be here, and I am glad to be here. You know, the events over the last couple of weeks have been tough. And like many of you, we've had different emotions running through us: anger, confusion, watching the division in our world. But you know what? Even in weeks like that, there are moments that remind us of what's still possible, moments that give us hope. A quote that I that I've saved that has reminded me of such a moment is from Mark Twain. He said, "Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see." Now, as I read that quote this last week, it reminded me of an experience that I had with my wife Lori years ago. We were attending a live broadcast at the choir at Temple Square. As we sat down, we noticed teleprompters with the lyrics of the hymns facing the audience. Unusual for sure. And as the music began, though, we realized why. A national conference for the deaf were special guests that day. And most every one of them where they were reading the teleprompter, but they had their hand on the wooden pew in front of them. Why? So they could feel the vibration. And as they felt the vibration and read the words, you could see smiles come on their face. They were truly, truly enjoying the experience. Then my eyes caught a scene I'll never forget. In the row right ahead of us, the man was not looking at the teleprompter. He did have his hand on the wooden pew. He was moving, but instead of reading the teleprompter, he had his hand extended to the woman next to him, and she was signing the lyrics in the hand. He was deaf and blind. And yet the joy on his face, the smile on his face, and you could see him moving with the music. Huh. All at once, all at once. The emotion of that collided. It was very emotional. We burst into tears. Um, and I guess I learned something deeper about music then. And music like kindness transcends barriers. It can be heard without ears and seen without eyes. Both can, because it's felt in the heart. You know, in a time when contempt seems louder than kindness, we see it between political parties, generations, even within families. Let this memory call you back. It calls me back. What if instead of raising our voices in contempt, or what if we extended our hands instead, or what if we chose to be the music others can feel, even if they disagree with us? You see, just because we disagree does not mean we have to be disagreeable. Kindness isn't about agreement. Kindness is about connection. And like that music in the tabernacle, our small, steady acts, they truly can create a vibration. And I think it can cross every divide. So this week, my empowering question, create your own. My empowering question is, where can I extend my hand in kindness instead of my voice in contempt? Not that I think I do, but nonetheless, having that thought, just be alert to it. How can I let my actions play music so others feel kindness even when words fail? And the third one that I have is what's one small, deliberate act of kindness I can do to bridge a gap in my family, workplace, or community? Mark Twain said, kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. And Arthur Brooks said, kindness and warm-heartedness are the anti-venom for poisonous contempt coursing through the veins of our political discourse. May we not only be the music that others can feel, but we can be the healing balm in a time of division. I really believe that. Let our kindness be that anti-venom in every conversation and every interaction that we have every day. We don't have to react. We can be proactive. Let's make this week meaningful. Live life deliberately. Make music deliberately. Let's have a meaningful week. I look forward to talking to you next week. Bye-bye.